preparing to raid.
Yeah.
ICE officers in South Wales on the hunt for illegal workers. ITV Wales secured exclusive access on patrol with Home Office immigration, compliance and enforcement officers during a week-long crackdown. This car wash in Ammanford, one of a number of targets located. However, those working here had legal permission to do so.
We got consent from one of the workers who's been there about 6 years, Romanian gentleman. There were two other workers there. We checked both of those out, both Indian nationals, both students. So through the summer months they've got permission to work. We did some checks just to make sure that they were. There's no issues with with their studies. They've been studied, so that's fine. But we also did some checks just for their welfare.
During this week, across Wales and the west of England, ICE officers raided 37 businesses, making 25 arrests, with 16 civil penalties handed out. In the last quarter of last year, over £200,000 worth of fines were handed out to business owners in Wales employing illegal workers. These officers say car washes, vape shops, nail bars and restaurants are the businesses where most illegal employment takes place.
This is something that we're looking to clamp down on, particularly in terms of car washes. We've found recently an awful lot of illegal employment, a lot of exploitation. So that's something we're going to look at this morning. Obviously, we'll look to speak to all of the workers. Part of it is making sure that they're okay. It's not just about illegal work. It's make sure that they're not being exploited, they're not being abused in any way. But yeah, we'll do some checks to confirm what their status is, whether they've got permission to work. If they've not got permission to work, then they may well be arrested. And in terms of the company, then, if we do find illegal workers there, they can be fined now up to £45,000 if it's the first time, £60,000 if it's the second time that we've caught illegal workers.
Back on the road, this time intelligence gathered leads ICE officers to a car wash in Swansea. A person has been discovered working when they shouldn't.
This arrest for immigration, administrative, not criminal with a youngster. So at the moment you're under arrest. Do you understand?
Little.
Okay, do me a favour, have a seat.
Officers use interpreters to establish the immigration status of the worker. No actual arrest was made, and the worker was told to leave and not return.
The male was an Iranian gentleman who's got an outstanding asylum claim with no permission to work. Obviously, we've encountered him working here illegally, so he's been asked to leave, and we'll serve again. We'll serve another notice of potential liability, and the employer may face a fine again of up to £45,000.
Illegal employment is damaging to the worker, the company and our economy. The message from these immigration officers to companies in Wales breaking the rules is they will catch up with you. Dean Thomas Welch, ITV News.